And then I went over to this pile of clothes that she left there. And then I'm like, why is it wet? Welcome to the BBT podcast. I'm Becca.
And I'm Quilly.
We're friends that are just trying to be better together.
Join us to hear about what it's like to be in between Gen Z and millennial identities.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the BBT Pod, a podcast where Becca and Quilly get together to talk about anything we want, anything that's fun, interesting, depressing, relatable, wonderful, and we get better together. So if you're new here, that's what we do, right?
Yeah. That is what we do. We specialize in being better together.
Yeah, exactly. And if you've been here before, you know exactly what to expect. The best time. That's what you get.
So what are we doing today?
So, you've all been to a store before, right? A retail store, a store to get your booties, a store to get... Okay, back then when not everything was online, you had to go to a store. And when you go to a store, Becca, who's at the stores?
Karens.
I'm sorry if you're a Karen and you're listening to this and you don't identify with that specific group of Karens. Like, we're not trying to be discriminatory. It's just that there's people out there who ruined your name for you.
Yeah, we're so sorry if your name is that. It's nothing against you. Really. It really isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you go into a store, you're often met with either someone who asks for your manager. I want to speak to your manager. Or someone who's like working there who gives you attitude.
Yeah.
Zed snap.
Just not fun. Or you have worked as the person behind the counter, as the customer service personnel, and you might have stories.
So we actually asked for your input on this one. So if you hear your story, thank you very much for submitting. If you didn't hear your story, submit next time. And we always have a link open below. There's always a link in the description.
You can always send the stories. No matter what. No prompt. Send the story. You have a good story? Something happened today? You want to share it with us? Send it in.
Yeah. You got some tea? Send it in. You got expired tea? Send it in. You got stale tea? Send it in. If you don't like tea, you got coffee? Send it in. Okay, now Becca, do you want to send one in right now, or should we read one that's already been sent in?
Let's read one that's already been sent in first.
All right, you want to take us away?
Okay, this one is about someone who's worked at a ramen place.
Ooh, I love ramen.
Me too. So, this viewer writes that they worked in a ramen place before where they only make marinated soft-boiled eggs, which is traditional Japanese style. If you've been to a Japanese restaurant before, especially a Japanese ramen restaurant, you know that that's what they make. And they are just not supposed to be cooked fully. One customer got angry, complained, and left 1 star on Google. Brackets, it's a 4.7 store out of over 2,000 reviews. We barely got 1 star, saying something like, how come the eggs are not cooked properly? Do you guys not know how to cook egg? Us. Look at the picture. Oh, it's a meme. It's a meme that we have in that.
Yes, we put submission. The meme of the
Becca.
the monkey.
Yeah, that face.
Low-key does sound pretty Karen-like.
I feel like people... Okay, I don't understand. Because when you go to, like a breakfast place and you ask for, like, a sunny side-up egg, that is basically, like, a barely cooked egg. It's, like...
Yeah.
It's, like, borderline raw.
Yeah, I think this person, like, you know how when you look at ramen pictures, like, either in the ads or, like, on TV, you see that it looks like a hard-boiled egg, which is why they probably had something like expectant in their brain where they're like, I expect to eat one of those nasty hard-boiled eggs with the dry center and everything, but then without realizing that it's marinated, it's soft. Like, they also eat soft-boiled eggs, Western people.
Yeah, they do. Which is what I don't understand.
Have cups.
Yeah, to eat it. And it's like,
yeah,
you like crack it and then you just like scoop it
yeah,
out.
you do the whole thing where you go like,
yeah, which is why I also don't understand this comment. So
and sunny side up. Yeah, sunny side up is not the egg where you like fry it and you flip it.
And eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really, like, the inside is so runny. Like,
that's a runny yolk.
I don't get it. I don't
yolk.
Get it.
Yo, how do you pronounce yolk?
Yolk.
It's like officially spelled yolk though.
Yeah.
No, I don't. But I'm just thinking, like, it's like one of those words.
It's like salmon.
Oh my. Salmon. Potato.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think of
Tomato.
that one as one of them.
Toronto. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes people like are really offensive to other people's cultures.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's new and then they just don't know.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes like obviously your choice of restaurant will, like, when you go out to eat with your friends, like, depends on who you're eating with, right? But I am actually pretty hesitant to bring my more Western friends with me to Asian restaurants because, like, I've heard really rude comments before, like, when I brought them, even though they think they're kind of open-minded, they're not.
Oh.
Or like their palate isn't.
Yeah,
they'll say something that offends you. Do you feel that?
I feel that.
Yeah, because I brought someone once and then, like, they were like, oh, this smells so bad. And I'm just like, you just offended, like, thousands of years of culture, like, right here. Plus, it tastes really good. Like, you can't say it like that.
Oh, that's not a good thing to say. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm really, really hesitant. And when I see this kind of review, I'm just like, oh, it's one of them.
Yeah, I feel that too. Oh, I never had someone say it, but I always feel like their palate isn't gonna like it. Like, even with, like, bubble tea. Like, bubble tea is, like, on the milder side, definitely. I feel like a lot of Western people now like bubble tea, and they're, like, more open to drinking it. But still, it's just, like, oh, I don't know. I don't know, like, if you're the type to like it or not. But
yeah, agreed. It's like you're kind of hesitant to introduce this in case they don't like it, right?
Yeah.
Or I'm just afraid they're going to say something offensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I know we're like supposed to move on to the next story, but I have a quick thing about bubble tea and how people call it, right? So up here in North America in Canada, we mostly call it bubble tea, right? But I hear a lot of my American friends call it boba.
Yeah.
And then I have this one friend, I think he listens to this, but he's like, I don't want to call it boba because I don't want to say a slang word. Like, I don't want it to be, but boba's not slang.
Wait,
Fun
what?
fact. Yeah, so
Wait,
I think I know. I think he or some people probably think that boba is like a short form of bubble tea, but boba itself is its own thing. It's its own word that came from Taiwan. So it's like it's just a different name for the same thing.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that people thought it was a short form.
Yeah, so I think some people think it's a slang, but it's not.
Oh.
It's its own word, and you can look up what it means because I don't think it's safe for work.
Oh, I see. Oh. I forgot that that's what I meant. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's a fun fact.
Okay,
next story.
Wow. Next story. Yeah. The next submission.
Okay. To be super real with you, I actually didn't fully read this, so I don't know what to expect, so I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right. What kind of persona should I adopt? Do you think it's woman or a male? Like a female or male?
I think it's male.
Okay. Okay, got it. When I was 12, me and my family went to a new supermarket. It had a game zone with a ball pit full of multicolored plastic balls. First ball pit I've ever seen in my life. I'm so excited. So I go there with my sister while my mom and dad shop around. We go down the slide into the ball pit, and there's the quote-unquote manager. A full-grown adult screaming at us because we slid down and ordering us to help empty the pit. As a 12-year-old, I'm scared, but my sister is there, so I get angry too. We get out of the ball pit while the other kids are actually taking the plastic balls into a bag. I don't do much else. The guy's screaming, I'm frozen in place, And then my parents arrive, take us away, and we leave the supermarket immediately. So the supermarket closed down in less than a month, so probably a common occurrence.
So the manager made the kids work. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I think so. I think like they were trying to have fun, but then the manager just comes around being like, you can't have fun.
You're having too much fun here.
Yeah, exactly. You're like too old. It's like the people when you go trick-or-treating and they're like, I think you're too old for candy. Someone said that to me before.
Really?
Yeah, and I was just tall for my age. Like all my friends that year were still trick-or-treating.
Oh my gosh. You were just tall for your age? Wow.
Yeah, and then she looked at me and she literally said, I think you're too old for this. And I was like, honestly, she was like a Karen. She had like very Karen characteristics. Sorry.
You got called out. Oh my gosh.
I know I did.
Wow, but you weren't even in the wrong because you were actually of age.
Yeah,
You know
plus I feel like they weren't even in the wrong either. Like, I feel like anything under 18 is like,
yeah,
you can safely have fun in a ball pit.
Yeah, they were only 12. You're small. You're small as a 12-year-old.
That's so rude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't understand.
You know what? Just have your fun. Also, when I was reading this, I was reminded of those, like, I don't know what they called it, the McDonald's play area.
Oh, yeah. Nasty places. I think it's play place. The McDonald's play place. Yeah.
Did you ever go?
Yes.
Same. I remember like, the downtown area of where I used to live. Yeah. There was this one McDonald's. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I really liked looking at it. Like, I didn't really enjoy going in as much as like sitting there and watching other kids play. I think it was because I was shy at the time and I was too scared to make friends. So I like tried to live vicariously through the kids that were inside.
You see.
Who had friends.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So like I have a brother, but like my brother would never go with me, so I would just go by myself. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't make friends with the kids there. I would just like go and like climb on things. And then there was always that kid who was like in the front of like the slide and stuff. He'd be like,
"Oh my god!" And they're blocking
What's the
it,
password?
Right?
Like,
oh,
get out of my way, bro. Why are you there?
What's the password?
What's the password? I'm not letting anyone in unless you know.
Yeah, they're so serious about it.
Yeah, they'd be like really rude about it too.
What's the password?
Yeah. But then I usually end up getting to go in. I guess I haven't had super bad, really rude password. Wait, what do you call it?
Password people? Gatekeepers?
Gatekeepers.
You shall not pass.
You shall not pass. They just give up after some time and they let me go.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess they have power. That kid probably has some power issues at home. His parents probably don't let him eat the Oreos or something.
Yeah.
So, like...
It's probably like the younger child or something. And then he gets like bullied by his like older siblings. And then...
Yeah, and they say he can't go to the washroom.
Unless he has a password.
Unless you have the password. Okay, also... Yeah, some of the buildings around here, like, I get it. You don't want your washroom to be public, but they have passwords.
Oh, yeah, I know. Which sucks when you really need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of the passwords are just spread by, like, word of mouth. Okay, but back to the play area thing. Wait, okay. Was it only McDonald's that had it, or did another fast food chain also
I
have
think
it?
Burger King also had it.
Burger King.
Yeah. I remember there was one McDonald's in my area that also had like, I don't know if all of them had it. No, they do all have it.
Area.
They all had
Yeah.
the, like, you can play GameCube or something on it, and they had like Super Smash or something, or like some sort
like
of like
the
game,
whoa.
or maybe it wasn't Smash. It was some sort of game on like this monitor, and you would just like play with the controller.
I totally forgot. My city wasn't as cool.
They were only on some, which I remember, like the bigger McDonald's that you would go to. But the McDonald's didn't have like a pit. I don't think it had a ball pit.
No, I remember IKEA had ball pits.
Yes.
Yes,
I don't think
they still do.
in that one. I
think
I
I
played
went
in the
once.
IKEA one.
Oh, yo, it's pretty lit.
It looks nice.
The sound of the ball pits, like.
Yeah, those are fun.
Okay, so after I got like, what was it? I don't even know when this started happening, but when I was in like high school, I started becoming really scared of ball pits because of like the germs.
Yeah. Like after
Right?
you get
but
to that age.
Yeah, where you're like, oh, everyone's just like,
Yeah,
they
it's
touch
like pretty
it.
nasty.
But now I kind of just want to go into one, because it's fun.
Yeah, it
It's
is fun.
just
It is fun.
fun.
Yeah, there's like an adult. What is it called? Like an adult
Pursuit OCR.
Yes, that one. Drama,
Yes.
and I've been to it with like the ball pit and stuff. And
God,
oh my
really?
gosh, I like jumped into the ball pit, and then it's so deep, and I was like, I actually felt like I was
Sinking.
drowning in there. And then I was struggling so hard to get out, and like midway, I lost my shoe. So I was like,
Ah! Oh no!
so I was like trying to get out. I'm like sinking in, and then
Oh my
also,
gosh.
at the same time trying to find my shoe. Like, but then I couldn't
Did
like
you find it?
dive deep to find my shoe. So I was just like kicking my feet around trying to find it. I ended up finding it, but then like my shoe was super loose, so
Oh my god.
it was a struggle to get out. But
Damn.
it was so much deeper than I thought it was. I also been to like a foam pit when you go to like those trampoline
Is it the foam
places.
foam
Foam like
foam
cubes.
foam foam blocks? I keep saying foam box. Foam blocks.
Yeah, I've been to those too. Yes, those are fun.
Nice.
Yeah, those are also fairly deep. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
lose my
wanna
shoe
go.
in those, but
Okay, I have a irrational fear of losing my shoes.
me too.
And this is why anytime I buy sandals, I make sure it has the back piece.
Me too. Like
Right?
I'm so like when I see people wearing like Birkenstocks on like roller coasters, I'm like, you're not scared of losing it. You're losing that Birkenstock.
Yo, I'd be scared of my Birkenstock becoming a projectile launching at someone else's head. Like it's just
Like
not
how?
safe.
Yeah, not. It's crazy. Yeah. I also have a fear of losing my shoes.
Yeah, same.
Because like once you lose your shoe, like what? How am I getting home? I'm walking barefoot? No, that's gross.
Yeah, so painful.
So
Our
painful.
feet are not calloused on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like our ancestors.
And worms. What are they called?
Yeah.
Get like worms. No.
You get worms?
Like on your feet.
Oh, really? Is that a thing?
It's a thing. I
What
think
are
it's
they
a thing.
called?
I don't know
curious
what they're
now.
called. They're
Like parasites?
yeah, something like that.
Ugh.
So nasty. Gotta be careful out
guys,
there.
careful. Protect your feet, man. Okay, I see people. Okay, I see people walking around downtown with like super, 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 super thin, like sandal
Sandals.
things, and straight up, or like their feet are just like overflowing on the edges, and they touch the ground, and I just, cause straight up, I don't know about where you live, but we're around the whole downtown zone. There's just pee.
It's just pee.
There's so much urine.
Yeah. You just you don't realize it until you enter the subway. And you're
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh,
you
the
just get a
smell.
huge waft of it and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, it hits you like a wall. Like it just bam, you can hear it in your head like whew. Yo, actually
We're on such a tangent.
perfect. No, man.
Actually, no, wait, this is the
perfect
perfect segue.
segue because we're talking about articles of clothing, the smell of bodily fluids. Becca, it's perfect. Take it away, my bro.
Oh, yeah, now it's time for my story of when I worked in retail.
Buckle in, guys.
Yeah, so I worked at a retail store. I'm not gonna say the retail store, but this is
I was actually gonna ask you, but
it's a different type of retail store where it's like, it's a very niche, and when you go in, each customer is served with like one sales associate. So I was with this one family, okay, daughter and mother, and I was with them for a very, very long time. I would say like an hour, like over an hour. Okay, I was bringing out clothes for them to try, and then they were putting it on.
Do you make commission?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
It was just minimum wage.
what? Oh my god, it was one of those where like, did someone help you out today? Like one of those.
I think so. No, I had to write my name on like the paper at the end that they gave, and then it was like, oh, she helped you, and like they still track how many sales we got, but then it wasn't commission based.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So I was with them for a really long time. They were trying out their clothes, and then the mom was like taking pictures of the daughter, and like, you know, they were like discussing whether or not they wanted to buy certain articles of clothing, getting like different sizes, whatever. So at the end of the whole experience, she had a pile of clothes that she was keeping, and then a pile of clothes that she was giving back to us because they weren't fitting her. So then she was already changed out of her the store clothes. She was in her regular clothes now, and then she put the clothes that she was just wearing in like the pile of clothes that she didn't want, and then she like walked out with the clothes that she wanted with her mom. And then I went over to this pile of clothes that she left there, and then I'm like, why is it wet? Why is it wet? And then so why is it super wet? And then I was like, like touching it more because I had to put it back. Okay, I had to put it back. So I had to like take it out and like fold it nicely, and then like I go to the skirt, I think, or one of the shorts, and then I see that it's like drenched. It's like drenched in urine, and I'm like, wow.
Oh, how did you
Like,
confirm
how?
it was urine? Did
'Cause
you do the sniff? Did
you
do
can
the
smell it. You can smell it.
What is this?
Is it?
Gotta make sure you smell the urate.
Wafting it towards.
Waft.
No, you can definitely smell it from the distance that I was at, and because I was like trying to fold it, and when you're folding it, you know, you get a draft of air. So I smelled it. I could smell it, and then I didn't know what to do, so I just like gave it to my manager, and I don't know what she did with it. I don't know if she sold it, if someone else has these pants. Please wash your clothes before you wear them.
Yeah. Y'all, watch out for the clearance section. You never know what went down.
You never know. Yeah, like returns, you don't know if people returned it after soiling them. Oh God. I'm just like really confused why she didn't ask me to use the washroom, because she could have just asked me, because there was no
How old
washroom
was
right
she?
there. Like 14.
Oh, bro.
Right? Yeah.
Well, that's I'm okay. I'm not okay. So honestly, like accidents do happen, and like
Mm-hmm.
some people, but I don't. I just don't get why they didn't tell you,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm sure they know they did it. So why didn't they go like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry that this happened." Like, why
Yeah,
didn't they
yeah.
tell you? Well, they left you a surprise, dude.
Really big surprise. Really good, nice, juicy surprise.
She probably had a lot of juice before that.
Yeah. Oh my God. And speaking of like surprises, one time, this is the same store actually.
Uh-huh. Oh my.
One
We should
time,
watch Superstore. Yeah.
oh yeah, that show was pretty funny. Yeah, one time, the washroom in the store, like we have to take turns cleaning it. So like all the sales associates, and then it wasn't my turn to clean, but then one time one of my colleagues opened up the washroom door, and then
Oh
there
my
was just like
god.
a small little piece of poop just like on the
Ah!
toilet seat. And we're just like staring at it like, how did that happen? Like, how did it get there?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, why didn't they just push it in? Like,
They probably like, this is not my problem anymore. Find your
they
escapers.
like turn around. They're like, oh.
They probably didn't even look at it.
I think so. I feel like people actually just flush and walk away.
I have too much anxiety to do that. I'm really afraid that the person behind me is going to judge me for whatever I leave behind.
Too, me too. I have to make sure it's like spick and span. Even if
Yeah,
it's like not,
exactly.
even though it's like the toilet water that like sprayed over, sorry,
Oh.
but like sprayed all over the seats. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I have to clean that up. Otherwise, they're gonna think I'm a sprayer.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, same. Me too. I always like make sure I like stand in the corner and watch it go down. And then if any spray comes out, I'm like, ugh, damn it.
Yeah, damn. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
Man,
that
I'm
was
sorry that happened to you. Did you touch it? Did your hands make contact with the substance?
with the poop or the other one.
No, with the urine. Well, either one is not good.
The urine, yeah, because I felt the wet thing. I felt the wet article of clothing.
That's too much. That's too much.
I was shocked.
I would have PTSD.
It was not fun. It was not fun.
Oh my. You're a brave soul.
Mm.
I can
That
just
was my
imagine the
retail
confusion.
experience. You could just
I have
imagine what?
I could just imagine like the expression you probably had. It was like just like why?
What is this?
Why?
What do I do now?
Yeah, like oh, I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Seriously.
I have a experience as well. It's not a customer service per se, but it's more like providing a service and then getting a really rude response. Still brings back the feels. It's not like okay, so I'd actually admired people who worked retail because I hear that it like practices your patience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it like tests you.
Yeah, definitely,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah, so I was grateful to not have been tested until this moment that I'm gonna share with you. So I was a tour guide in school to make some bank, okay, because school is expensive. So I was just giving a tour to students who were coming to our school, and then they come with their parents because they're like high school kids, so they're not like adults yet and they can't learn things on their own. So then you get a bunch of people from a lot of different places, and this group happened to be like a local group of people who were generally Western Caucasian people. And we were just walking around, and I was in second year at the time. Okay, so I wasn't like, you wouldn't look at me and be like, this girl, she knows, you'd be like, oh, she's just doing a part-time job, Excuse me. Okay, yeah. So I would distinctly remember standing at the top of the staircase at my last destination, being like, look, this is the cool common room, and you can like spend time here, blah, blah, blah. Anyone got any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So then some people did ask a few questions about like student life and stuff like that. But then this one lady, she was like, I totally forgot exactly what she said. It was imprinted in my mind to a certain degree, but then I forgot because it's so painful. But she said something along the lines of, oh, but if I ask you a question, can you really answer it? Yeah, it was like, oh, like I have questions about this, like you can't answer it though. Like, and then,
So rude.
Because the thing is, before, yeah. Oh, sorry, what?
That's so rude for her to say.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, like, the thing is, before I asked if anyone had any final questions for me, I actually told them that we were going back to the recruitment office, right, where the recruiters are, and then if you have any questions for the recruiters, you can save it until then. Right, so she was in the know about what kind of questions I was able to answer, and that she will get the assistance that she needs when she gets back, right? Mm-hmm. So I was super confused, like, why did you have to attack me like that? And then I could tell that her son, like, she had her son with her, he was so embarrassed. His face, like, turned red, and he's like, oh my god, mom, like, yeah, mom, like, what the hell? Yeah, so then I was also kind of pissed. Honestly, like, if that happened to me now, I would have talked back. But back in second year, it was the same time around when I got bullied by those two Asian girls in the last episode. Oh. So in second year, I was like super shy, and I didn't like speak up for myself. Mm-hmm. But I definitely would have done that now. I think I would have told her like, oh, I made it clear that you can ask those questions later. Like, yeah. I would have said that at this time. So it's one of those moments where you look back at it and you're just like, damn, I should have confronted her.
Uncalled for. Yeah. Why'd she say that?
I know, right? Uncalled for.
Ugh, so rude.
I swear I provided good... Oh, actually, a good story, though. Kind of related. So I did a bunch of tours during that year, right? And then I actually met a girl recently on just like randomly. And she was like, I remember you. And I was like, who are you? And she's like, you gave me a tour when I was in high school.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. And I was like,
oh. Wow.
And she's like, I'm doing grad school at this school now. And I was like, oh.
Whoa. Time flies.
That was a long time ago. And I can't believe she remembered me. I was like, damn, wow. That was a long time ago.
Have you ever encountered anyone else? Was that the first time you encountered someone?
No. Yeah, well, it was the first time that I didn't encounter one of these people who approached me that something wasn't at something that wasn't an event. At something that wasn't an event. Yeah, so like randomly on like the street or in a hallway, that was the first time.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
I was like pretty shook.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your like first U of T impression, probably.
Yeah, I think so too. Mm-hmm. Like it was the first impression that she got of our school, and I guess I said some pretty meaningful stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
What else? Let's talk about Service Ontario. Why are they always so rude?
Yo, straight up. They're like, no, stand there. Don't smile.
Did you get a ticket?
Sign here.
Get a ticket. I don't want to talk to you until your ticket is called.
Yeah. Number 456. Number 456.
I called your number 5 times already.
Yeah, it's like next time if you don't answer, I'm not gonna service you. We're gonna move on, okay?
Sign here, please.
Yeah, sign here. Where? Here. It's like, no. And then the thing is, they'd be like, I need 2 pieces of ID. And you're like, oh my God, I brought 3 just in case, you know? And
Yeah.
she's like, I only need 2. Just give me 2.
Literally.
Okay.
So rude.
This is not a passport photo. Go take one at the Shoppers across the street. Come back, get a new number. I wonder what service like these things are in other provinces, like Service Alberta, Service BC,
Service Canada, like all of these places that you're going to like renew anything. If you're going to renew something, be ready.
Yo, Service Canada reminded me of border services.
Oh. Oh.
Did I tell my border service story?
No, but I know
Oh
which
my
one.
God. Yo,
Should
I tell it?
Yeah, tell it.
Okay, yo. All right. I was just going back to like the motherland with my parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were just traveling. And back in the day, like I didn't really have any style. Plus, we wanted to travel comfortably, so I was just wearing some like Billabong sweater. I don't know if you guys remember that brand, Billabong.
Iconic.
It was a really big sports check thing, right?
It was like it was like a surfer brand.
Yeah, surfer. It had like the wave, and then mine was just a black Billabong sweater with. It's like the classic thing that kid that smokes a lot of weed wears. Okay, I don't know why I had it. It was just one of my favorite sweaters for some reason. So I was wearing that, and then my dad, typical Asian dad. My mom, typical Asian mom, short, looks young. So we look like sisters, right? So we were just walking around like in the Vancouver airport. All right, so we were just minding our own business during the 1 hour or 2 layover before our international flight. Straight up, these police officers, RCMP or something, I don't know, border control, they show up out of nowhere. And then they just start like walkie-talking to each other. And you're like, who's she talking to? You look behind you and there's another one also on their walkie-talkie. And they're zoning in on us. And it's like, huh? I was like 10 years old, okay?
Oh
so
God, I didn't know they swarmed you guys.
Yeah, they swarmed us. Like there were at least 3 of them. And then they were just like, and then they were like, oh, no, they were talking about how like they had to like get in on us and stuff like that. And then so they took us to this room, okay? And this room was like an interrogation room. It's like that stuff you see on YouTube where it's like murderer gets interrogated. Okay, so there's a curtain down the middle. Okay, and then my mom and I are on one side, and my dad's on the other side, and they ask us the same question. So each side had its own officer, and they were asking us the same questions to see if the answers were the same. And they were like taking down our passport data, taking down our thing, trying to like log us into the system or something. And then they searched all our carry-on bags for cash or drugs, whatever. Basically, they thought my dad was human trafficking me and my mom because I was dressed like a weed smoking kid. I just want to go to Asia to see my grandparents. Is this so hard? Yeah, this was like when I was really young.
That's
like,
so traumatizing, to be honest.
Right? I remember telling people this story when I was in grade 6. So it happened to me before I was in grade 6.
Gosh. I would be so nervous.
Yeah, I was sitting there like so scared. Like, what if I said something wrong?
Yeah.
And I was like looking over at my dad on the other side, but my dad was so nonchalant. I was like, has this happened to you before? He was just sitting there, like, he actually leaned back with his, like, legs crossed, and he was just, like, but me and my mom were, like, yeah, they ask you questions like, where do you live? What's the other guy's name? And, like, all that kind of stuff, and see if it's right.
Oh, it's so nerve-wracking when it's, like, a person, like a police officer, asks you that information, because then you just don't know anything. It's like, what's your name?
Yeah.
Tuesday.
What's your ethnicity? I'm white. No. When you see like a police officer on the street, do you get nervous?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Or like
I
when
get
you're driving.
intimidated.
Yeah.
Oh my God, especially when you're driving.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh my god, this one time, my dad again. This one time, my dad was driving too fast on like Highway 7 or something. It's like
Oh.
around Kingston.
Oh, okay.
Because it extends pretty far, and then
Damn, I didn't know it goes
he was
all the way
going
there.
pretty fast. Yeah, then the OPP, so the Ontario Provincial Police, stopped us because we were speeding, and then he was like, "My daughter really needs to pee." And he let us go with a warning. And I was like, wow, what a nice guy.
Was that facts? Did you actually need to pee?
Kinda. I always need to pee. But like the fact that he said that, like, I was like,
Dad. Dad.
Dad, okay.
He's
He's too chill in front of
authority.
authority. Yeah. He always thinks they're his homies, you know?
That's a good mentality to have, honestly.
Yeah.
You'll be more natural that way. You won't be like tensed up. Yeah, but then they might think he's sus because of that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why is he so chill with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy.
My dad did, like, yeah, it's pretty. My dad, he was like a delinquent back in high school. So I think that's where he gets the vibes.
The chill vibes. I see.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Cole needs to pee.
That was the. Yeah, I do need to pee. I always need to pee. I'm not the only one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Bio break. Recently, I heard someone say a bio break, and I was like, wow.
You've never heard that? You've never heard of someone say that?
No, the first time I heard of that was like 2 weeks ago.
Wait. Our organic chem prof used to say that.
Really?
I think so.
I'm sorry. Maybe when he said bio break back then, I didn't know what it meant.
You're like biology.
Biology
It's
break.
related to organic chemistry.
Organic chemistry. I think that's it.
I think that's it for me.
I'm
too.
sure, like something else is probably going to trigger us in like a future episode, but that's it for today in terms of what we can remember. Yeah. Is there any more?
I don't think so.
Oh, I have another one. Did I ever mention the subway in Montreal? The Montreal subway.
Okay, what's up with the Montreal subway?
Okay, so I went to Montreal a lot as a kid because like the botanical gardens are lit. Okay, but there was this one time I went with a school trip, and so I was with my mate Johnny. Johnny, if you're listening, love you, bro. But I was with him, and we went to a Subway to get our lunch. Okay, and we were lining up, and we were just making our order. We said we wanted this bread, this veggie, whatever. Guess what the guy does? He just like takes the literally like the lettuce and slaps it on. Like he just throws it on. Like he doesn't like do the neat thing where they neatly line it up. He just throws it. And I thought that maybe he was just bad at his job, you know, like, you know, part-timers. But no, he like doesn't really wrap it properly, doesn't cut it properly, just like slops everything on. If he could spit in it, he would. And then, but the right behind me was a French guy, Quebecois, and then he did his perfectly.
Oh my gosh, but that's just like Quebecois. That's just like Quebecois. Like when
he was just being so racist.
Yeah, they're just so rude. Like if you don't have the right Quebecois accent, goodbye. Like
yeah, okay. Plus, I was ordering in English.
Oh, but don't worry, because if you try to order in French, they're even more upset at you because you tried.
Exactly, because you tried. Oh, j'ai besoin de. I don't even freaking know. Tomate.
Un hamburger.
Un hamburger, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah. Yeah, like I went to Quebec for my grade 8 Quebec, like graduation trip, whatever.
Like Quebec or Montreal, Quebec?
We were in the Quebec City, but I think we passed by Montreal.
Nice.
I don't actually remember. But I did extended French in elementary school. So like half of our courses were in French. So like we knew like a decent amount of French, and our like teacher was like, speak French in Quebec. Like don't speak English. Yeah. Parlez en français. So like we were really trying super hard to order
Yeah.
every single place, order at every single place in French, but like all we got back were these people like
Oh.
you know, and then just like talking to us in English, like we know English, you know, and then
Yeah, they get offended when you try to speak their language, and then they say, "Okay, we know English," but then when you speak English to them, they're like, "Oh my god, they don't fucking speak French."
I think I was trying to order like a blueberry muffin, and I was like, muffin or bluey, and then they're like, and they were like, bluey, blueberry, like
What? They actually did that? So
like,
bad.
okay.
Oh my god, dude! Straight up, this one
Go
time,
away.
these girls were like crossing the street in front of our car, and they just looked at our license plate and they said, "Ugh, les Ontariens."
Les anglophones.
Les anglophones. Oh my god, dude! I have so many rude Quebecois stories. That could be a whole episode on its own, to be honest. Because we live so close. Okay, I don't think we have any. Okay, sometimes we get listeners from not in Canada. So just to give you a quick description, Ontario and Quebec are the two biggest provinces in terms of population in Canada. And they're right next to each other. So the National Capital Region, NCR, is in Ottawa, which is the capital, but the National Capital Region is legally bilingual. So they speak, but then nowhere else in Ontario is legally bilingual, but people learn anyway so that they can get government jobs or whatever. You know, actually, fun fact, the only bilingual, like official bilingual province is New Brunswick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, it's not even Ontario, which doesn't make any sense, but okay. But yeah, so we're really close, and then literally some people who live in the capital region, they cross the bridge every day to go to work and stuff. So like you would expect there to be harmony, but there's no harmony there.
There's never harmony. It's always like francophone versus this anglophone.
Yeah, they even have like an argument about like what the Ottawa River should be called, because it's like Ottawa River, right? But then the French people call it l'Outaouais. So then,
what?
Yeah,
I didn't know they called it that.
Yeah. So then, like on maps, sometimes it's labeled as l'Outaouais and sometimes it's labeled as the Ottawa River, but usually it's both.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn. Damn.
French people.
French people.
If you're French and you're nice to us, I love you. But if you're mean to us, I will also be mean back to you. I will start speaking in Chinese, okay? Because that's how you make me feel. You make me feel like an outsider and that you're rude to me. So I'm just going to say random words at you that don't even make sense.
Yeah.
In Chinese.
Yeah. Like Montreal is the nicer part of it, but it's still not that nice. In my experience.
No, I guess it depends on like where you go. Like, to be honest, like a lot of our friends, I think, really like to go to Montreal, and I just like, why? I'm sorry. Like, I guess I go there too often because it's just really close. It's like a major city that's not Toronto. That's like around this whole region.
Yeah.
So it's like fun to go, but everyone's just so mean, and they're like, "Old Montreal is so cute," and I'm like, "Old Montreal is one block." Yeah. Around the church, like it's not that cool.
It just has interesting, I guess it's like different architecture maybe, and then like the cobblestone
like colonizer
streets.
Architecture. You walk too fast and you trip and oopsie.
Cobblestone streets are actually very hard to walk on, so
yeah, they're painful.
Yeah, they're not fun, and if you're wearing high heels, good luck. I feel like if you go to like anywhere in Canada and you say you're from Toronto, they're like, okay. Nice.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, I guess people don't like Torontonians either.
I think so.
They'll probably start throwing some like Scarborough slang at you.
Do you think so?
And like, yeah, eh? No, maybe. I don't know actually. I was talking to. Yeah, I don't think so. It's pretty niche, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
The other day I was talking to my friend who is dating someone from Scarborough. And I learned Scarborough slang from you, right? Wait, have you ever said Scarborough slang? No. I learned Toronto slang from you.
Yeah.
So I started throwing all these words at him, and then my friend had no idea what was going on. So I feel like even within Toronto, like it's not very well known. And she's been here all her life too.
Oh, really?
It depends. Yeah, that's why I was so confused. I was like, oh, I thought you would have known, right? Because I'm an an implant or whatever that is. Like, I'm not even from here. Yeah, but I was just like, nya, cheese. What's that word that I asked you about? Ayo? No,
Oh, a lie.
a lie.
So you said it to them and they understood. Like, he understood.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
so funny.
And
Oh my
I
God.
made a connection with him, and it was the first time I ever like really talked to him. So I felt really, really proud of myself. I was like, so when am I going to your wedding, guys?
They're gonna be like that. Oh, we have to invite that Toronto man to Quilly.
Yeah, I have this. You have to put me on the table with all the people who say that stuff, you know? I need to talk to them in my native language.
We can put Quilly at the Toronto man table because she would understand.
Yes, I want to be on the Toronto man table.
Oh my God.
Thanks for educating me, Becca.
Yeah,
We're getting better.
I'm glad I could educate you in that.
Yes.
Now you can make new connections.
Exactly.
Oh,
On a
gosh.
deeper level.
That's so funny. Wow. Okay. Anyways, I think that's it for this episode, though.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed listening to our retail stories. Thank you so much to those of you who submitted. If you want to be a part of our episodes, make sure to submit stories. It's always open, like we said. Submit the stories in the link below. Tell us about
We have
your
some
life.
stories. Yeah. We have some good ones on the back burner, and we just haven't found an episode to fit them in yet.
So if you want to be a part of the fun, just submit your story. And if you submit a story, you're part of our Patreon premium level.
Yeah, and if you want to be not anonymous, you can give us your name. And then
You'll be
the
like
thing is, like,
platinum Patreon level at that point.
exactly. Yeah, because you donated content to us.
Yeah.
So you'll be a patron to our channel.
Exactly. An exclusive content. You get to be added to our close friends.
Oh my God, yeah.
BBC
Close
pod.
friends Insta. Yeah. Good
Get
one.
behind the scenes. Wow, we should actually do that. That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, get the BTS. Oh my God, yeah. For close friends, we should give them the BTS.
Close friends, and it's only if
Speaking of which,
if they submit a story to us.
yeah. They have to like and subscribe and comment below.
Yeah.
And don't forget to press the notification button.
Oh yeah, we always forget. Yeah. Make sure to
Ding.
like this episode. Subscribe.
Comment, subscribe.
And then
follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
We don't have a Twitter, but TikTok we do. So
Follow us
join
on
us on
TikTok.
TikTok. And so catch our reels, because Becca makes really good reels and then is highlights of our episodes. And you can interact with our fans who criticize us and call us besties in a sarcastic way. But that's okay too.
What else do we have? Spotify. Videos on
Spotify.
Spotify. You can
Spotify,
rate us on
you can
Spotify.
watch video. Yeah, you can rate us. Give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts.
You can
You
leave
know
us a
we
review
deserve
on there.
5 stars because we love you. We appreciate you. We make content for you and us. We like our content, and we're passionate, and we all get better together. That's more than 5 reasons.
Wow, that was all on
13
on the spot.
5 reasons why.
Why to follow us. Goodbye,
Okay.
everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening to the BBT Pod.
At the end of the day, be better with us, and we hope that JB gets better too with us.
I know. Pray for JB.
Pray for JB.
If you want, we'll shoot an episode in front of JB's concert when he gives us the date that he's gonna come back.
Oh yeah, the day that.
Yo, we should actually do that.
We should do that. That'd be kind of funny.
We should make that our first BBT to go episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what I noticed? Super random though.
Mm-hmm.
In the last episode, I was breathing really heavily into the microphone. I was like, the whole episode. On days when I'm tired, I breathe more deep breaths, and I just think that one day I was just like, if you listen for it now, you'll hear it when you listen to the episode. I don't think people notice it unless you point it out. So I was cringing, even though it was such a good episode. But I was like, oh my god, why did I breathe so hard?
It's okay. I think I had those days too.
I also have the days where I sound like my nose is plugged.
Oh,
it happens to me a lot.
I feel like my voice changes in different episodes. My voice sounds different.
Me too.
Sometimes.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, or never the same.
Yo, rate my guy voice.
For all of our listeners.
How was it, baby? Was it okay? I can talk like Uncle Roger in a low accent, in a low voice.
Oh my god. It's really
Once
good.
I heard my friends say to me that they were surprised I could sing so low.
Oh, I didn't know you could. How low can I go? I can go.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Whoa. Yours goes lower.
Does it really now?
Yeah. I feel like we sound tired.
Yeah, I know. I have to like slow it down. Otherwise the tone goes up.
Your low voice, your male voice,
Yeah.
sounds like the dude who wears Billabong sweaters.
Yo. Yeah, if I like talk to them like this, they're probably gonna think I'm like stoned.
Wanna go to the skate park later?
Hey, let's hit it up, man. Let's go. Ollie. Woo. Gator. Yeah.
Shredding.
Parkour. Oh, hang ten. Oh my god. Squid Game Season 2.
When is it coming out? They just teased
I don't
it.
know. I think they're working on it. Yeah, but I think they teased that Gong Yu might be back.
Really?
I don't know if I ever said, but the reason why I watched it because I thought Gong Yu was one of the main characters, but he was a cameo.
Yeah. He was just a cameo. Wait, how about Sabyok? What's gonna happen?
Yo, I feel like they have to bring her back. And also the Anupama, that guy, the guy who played the Pakistani immigrant.
Yes, they have to bring him back too.
They have to bring him
They
back.
messed up. They messed up by killing off such good quality people.
Exactly.
What are they gonna do?
Kang Se-byuk needs to come back.
So many people watch because of those two actresses.
Yeah, exactly.
Actress and
'Cause
actor.
she caught everyone's heart. Like all the guys are simp over her. All the girls
Simp.
also simp over her.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a total simp
Me too.
shrimp for Kang Se-byuk, or the actual actor, which is Huyani.
Yeah.
Hoyan.
She is adorbs.
I love her.
Love
So
her.
cute.
Yeah. And Ali.
Squid Game. Ujingo game.
Wow. I'm so excited. I need to know about the dude.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Spoiler if you don't want. If we're publishing this,
Yeah.
I think the cop is still alive.
I think so too. He
He has to
definitely is.
You know, it's like how they didn't show that number one was carried away in the coffin because
Yeah.
he wasn't. So I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
He is. Like all he got was a shot on the shoulder, right? But I mean, he also fell down a
exactly.
cliff. But I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
sure he's
maybe
still
he has
alive.
amnesia. Maybe Gi Hyun saves him, and then they're on the same team. You
He
know,
falls
Like,
off the cliff. The phone falls in the water, but it's still
yeah.
100% battery.
Oh, yo, how did he have that battery the whole time? That was a week. He was like power save mode.
It was like full brightness. Let me use my phone. Full
Right? Oh. Yeah.
And he
that
also
was a good
he also
show.
shot like 4K video too. Like,
Right? He's like
Best phone ever.
the guy.
if this is not an advertisement for the phone,
Yeah.
I don't know what is.
Exactly. Sponsored so hard. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Oh,
ding
that
dong.
song is so scary, so spooky.
Yeah. Love it though. And apparently the doll has a sister.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I still haven't watched the teaser, which I need to actually watch. Crazy.
Oh, it's like,
Oh
it's
my
super
gosh,
short.
when people were like, "Oh, the main character dyed his hair red because he's going to the dark side."
Okay, yeah, I saw those theories where they were like, Gi-hun's hair is red because he's gonna join the dark side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the ones where it's like, oh, depending on which side of the first, I forgot what the game was called. The first game, it's like,
Dakji.
yeah. Depending on which color you
if
chose, like that's the side you ended up on. Like, if
Yo,
you're
that's
the
actually a pretty interesting theory,
red,
though.
no, pink jacket or
Yeah, or the green.
green. Yeah.
That does make sense, though.
It's an interesting
Okay,
theory
you know
for
that
sure.
shirt?
Yeah. What shirt?
You know the shirt that we put tape on to
Yeah.
make into a Squid Game shirt? Okay, so
Don't tell me
I
it has
washed
tape
it with...
residue.
It has tape residue, and I can't wear the shirt anymore. And I haven't looked up how to wash it off yet. It has the triangle, square, and circle on it. And it's one of my favorite shirts. It just had to be the perfect shade of green. Yeah, Becca, help me. How do I get tape residue off my shirt?
Oh
It's
my
right
god.
here.
Dawn.
Right now it's the
I feel
perfect
like
weather.
What is it called?
Like dish soap?
Dish soap is like really good at getting off stains.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use a toothbrush with the dish soap. It's so dumb.
Try it. Oh my god.
The bucket hat has it too. It's a two-sided bucket hat though, so I could just wear the side that it's not on. Good episode though.
Did we already say bye? Let's say bye again. Goodbye.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Hope you enjoy. It's funny.
Thank you for listening to the BBT Pod.
Our music is by our friend at soundcloud.com/MIERUKO.
See y'all next time. Bye.